Not specifically about Acre, but how do I stop TeamSpeak from shouting at me every time someone enters or leaves the channel?
Okay, this is a common question. Let me get the procedure real quick for you. Alright, let me type it in game.
Self sound pack, and then click on sounds deactivated in TeamSpeak.
But it isn't saved.
You have to go to the bookmarks manager.
Yeah. Do it in your bookmarks.
Okay.
Just bring up your bookmark screen, click on your bookmark, hit the more button, and change sound pack to say sounds deactivated. That should permanently save it. If not, come yell at someone to help you.
Okay.
Anything else? Alright, let's go on to Ace. I mentioned I'm going to reorder this into a more logical order. I'd like to cover Ace before Acre, but anyway. So with Ace is the total conversion realism mod for Arma. First thing I want to cover with Ace is your weapon safety. Very important to know, very, very important. First thing you do when you get a mission is you safety your weapon so you don't shoot someone. Occasionally your weapon will come safed already and you want to mess with it. You know if your weapon's safe because you can't raise it. Unfortunately I can raise it right now. Which means I'm not safe, which means I'm going to shoot one of you. But so to safety your weapon, press the shift and the Americans call it the tilde key. It's looks like that or that. It's the key to the left of your number 1 key. We had some guy in another course that knew the keys for all the other countries, but you should be able to find it. Just hold down shift, press that key, and it should say safe in the top right, and you should hear a click. And you know if your weapon's safe because you can't bring it up if you left click. You can't bring it up if you right click. It's stuck down. It's good. All weapons have a safety, I think. So has everyone got their weapons saved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I turn around and make sure it is?
Yeah. Doesn't look safe to me. Press F, kamikaze, and what does it say in the top right?
It says safe.
That's safe. Maybe the M249 will come up. I don't know. Try to fire.
It's not working.
If you
Okay.
double tap control, you can still bring it up while safe.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I was wondering.
Oh, well, you can't do that. I just know you can't bring it up by left clicking or right clicking. Something learned. But yeah, very important to safe your weapon. To unsafe your weapon, just press Shift 1.
You can also just press F.
Or you can just press F, yeah. I usually just press F. Alright. So make sure your weapons are safety though. Just if you unsafety, to put it back on. Alright, next thing is the we'll come over here real quick and do weapon resting. Follow me.
Oh, if you're gonna run with the safe.
Take a spot along the wall. Line up along the wall here. Unsafety your weapon. Unsafety your weapon. Take a spot along the wall and unsafe your weapon. Don't fire it, because I'm gonna be standing up here. I can get up here. Alright. So the thing we're gonna cover right now is weapon resting. So deploying your bipod, deploying your weapon onto a hard surface so that you will be much more accurate, eliminates the deviation caused by your natural breathing rhythm. Okay. To rest your weapon must be against a solid surface such as this wall, and you must press the shift spacebar. Shift spacebar. You'll see it'll come up weapon rest. I don't know what it says. Weapon deployed. There you go. Once your weapon is deployed, it'll be very hard to move the weapon. So you'll probably just want to press your W, A, S, and D key. That will undeploy the weapon. You can move it quickly. You'll find that when you deploy your weapon, there's almost no recoil, like there would be when you're firing it normally. Let me get off of here. Go ahead and deploy your weapon. Give it a couple shots.
Cease.
Forgot about
ear.
Oh well. You learned the hard way about your earplugs. I haven't covered that yet.
I don't think there is any earplugs. I don't think we have any. Oh, fighter.
You should.
No, I
I'm gonna
don't.
put them in now. Anyway.
Fighter.
So yeah, you see what I mean by that. So everyone got their weapon deployed successfully?
Yep.
That question down there?
Yeah. You can, if I remember correctly, can you deploy a weapon on another soldier? Like, a person you're platoon?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I have been able to in the past deploy it on someone's shoulder. No. Yeah, he made a good point. You can also deploy your weapon on a buddy's shoulder. You can deploy it on another soldier's shoulder. Just walk up behind them, shift space, deploy it on their shoulder. You might want to tell them that it's deployed because if they move around, it ain't going to be deployed anymore. Alright, so I think we all understand weapon deployment. Go ahead and sit back by the PowerPoint. Safety your weapons again.
Like this.
Make sure your weapons are unsafe.
Give it a try.
I don't want to get shot when I'm standing up there teaching.
There we go.
Pretty cool.
It is.
Alright.
If you're in the middle,
Now you all scooted back. Alright. That doesn't mean come and hug me. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, just make sure your weapons are on safe again, take a seat. Next thing I cover is the, let's skip over weapons sight adjustment. Your self-interaction key. Alright, self-interaction key, very important for treating yourself for wounds, and putting on your earplugs, or goggles if you want to be tactical, other stuff like that. So, your ACE self-interact key comes by default on American keyboards as the app menu key. It's the one to the right of your right Windows key. Between your right Windows key and the right control key. Question?
Yeah, on this keyboard I have, there is no right Windows key. I know what key you're talking about for Ace Interact and it works, but is the right Windows key used for anything in game?
No, it's not.
Alright.
Is it
You do
not?
have your self-interact
Is it
key
not
bound to something else,
interact?
though?
Pardon
Not
me?
Brent, hold on. You have your self-interact key bound to something else?
No, it works for self-interact.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he cannot
What about
access
your ACE
other.
interact?
Oh wait. No, there's only one. I'm not sure if it's self or Ace.
When you bring up the
It's,
self-interact menu, it says equipment/player at the top.
Okay, that's what it's showing then.
That's your self-interact. So say treat wounds, magazines, all that.
Yep.
Alright, other questions, hold on. Tamikaze.
I'm pretty sure the right Windows key is actually used for other interact because I can look at him and press it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
it-
said. I said the one to the right of the right Windows key. Right of the right Windows key. The
No,
active
but-
key is the self-interact.
Yeah, but he's still screwed because the right Windows key is the interaction.
Yeah, I
key.
know.
He can
I
rebind.
think.
Let me
Obviously,
just
you
go
gotta
grab a
provide it in
different
just a second.
keyboard
Was there
then.
another question in the back over there?
You can set it.
Yeah,
That's
not so much a question, just as a note. For non-American keyboards, as well as certain third-party keyboards, there's just a super key in place of the Windows key, but it still serves the same function.
Everyone hear what he said?
Yep.
Alright. So, does anyone not have a self-interact key? The question in the back? Haji, Rattler? I can't tell.
Is there a reason why I can't rebind the self-interact key? Like, it just stays as a right app.
You gotta
You have
restart
to
the
save
game
it.
to take effect. I
What was
think.
that?
You gotta restart the game for it to take effect.
Okay, alright.
Anyway. Alright, everyone's got a self-interact key though, right?
Yes.
Alright, let's go ahead and go over the functions in it then. So, the first function you have is your treat wounds option. Allows you to treat yourself for wounds. Give yourself bandages, morphine, epi, etc. Some missions won't allow you to give morphine and epi, a medic has to do it. Same thing with first aid. Next one is magazines. This allows you to repack magazines. If you got a couple magazines that are both, half empty or whatever, you can repack them into a full. I think that's what it does. Or you can completely unload your weapon. I would not recommend completely unloading your weapon as an alternative for safety. Just keep it on safety. Next one is the goggles and masks option. This is where you can put your earplugs in. Apparently you guys don't have earplugs right now. That's fine. If you had earplugs, there would be an option that says earplugs, and you would click that, and it would say, you know, put them in, and then take them out. You can just click it again. It says take out earplug, whatever. Same thing goes with, you know, balaclavas, sunglasses, goggles, etc. Gas mask is in here. That's very important in some missions. All right. Next option is the notepad. Notepad is add-on that somebody from UO made for us. It's your own little notepad that you can have. It also has a calculator. Calculators are cool. It also has reminders, apparently. I'm not exactly sure what that does. I've never really used it. Oh, sets a reminder after a certain number of minutes. Okay. So, you know, you open your notepad and you've got 10 pages of notes you can write. Cool. Name your pages. Just make sure you press save at the bottom every time. Other people can access your notepad unless you hit the block external access button. So, like in one mission where I was a prisoner, I wrote a bunch of notes, all of our secret codes for so that my guards could look at my notepad and they had all of our codes because I'm an evil traitorous bastard. But that's an example of a use of this notepad. You also have a calculator. Yes, you can do your homework on the armor calculator. Everyone understand everything in the self-interact menu? Okay. Occasionally there will be other options in here. They should be relatively self-explanatory. There aren't any in this mission, so I can't really cover them for you. Okay. Next one is the actual ACE interact key, the other interact. Everyone look at a buddy and make sure you have that key. This is the right Windows key. If you don't have that key, say something.
I don't have a key. If I were to switch keyboards right now, would that affect gameplay?
I'll tell you how to rebind it in a minute.
Alright.
Everyone else has one? Alright. Brandon, if you ever need to rebind it, go ahead and listen up. What you do is you press escape, then go to your ACE settings, and press keys at the top left. And you'll want to do the top one that says interaction menu currently is on right Windows. Just click that, bind it to something else.
What would you recommend I bind it to?
Let me see if, I don't really want to try touching mine in case I break it. Just something you don't want to use for something else, I don't know.
And something that's fairly accessible.
Yeah, you need to hit it fairly often.
Left shift F is what I use.
Just let me know when you got it bound.
It's good to have a fast access if your body's wounded.
I use the swiggle key that you use for safety, but just a swiggle.
That's a good one.
I use that for TeamSpeak though. Give me a second.
Just let me know when you find one.
What key isn't used for anything in the vicinity of the right?
Is the left
keyboard?
window?
The T
I use the scroll key right next to the
Left Windows will bring up the
control.
start menu.
I think the T, Y, and U keys are used for like Arma default communication, and if you unbind it, you could probably use those.
I use the app key right next to the right alt control.
Yeah, he's on a different kind of keyboard though. He only has one of those keys. He doesn't have both of them.
Yeah, no, just use that one.
Well, the one he has is bound to self-interact.
Do you have a mouse with buttons on it?
Negative.
No.
Try Shift app menu or Shift whatever your self-interact is, so you can register that.
Or